Hey everyone, it's Julian Wong, MLM Giant Killer here, and in this video I'm gonna show you like how how to become a powerful salesperson, right? So you may have been involved in network marketing sales, you may have been involved in direct sales, you may have been involved in telemarketing, you may have been involved in, I don't know, like road shows and stuff, doing some form of marketing, right? And if you tried any form of marketing, the issue that a lot of people have, and the reason why you're watching this video is because you want to get better. And the reason why you probably want to get better is because you're not getting the results that you want. And because if you're doing well, you wouldn't even find this video. So I mean, thanks for checking this video out, because it actually tells me that you're serious. And if you're serious to learn, I'm going to show you some of the things that work for me. Okay, so let's get started here. If you're having some troubles with sales, do you actually face a mental block when it comes to how much you can sell? Do you find that you're constantly lagging behind the next guy who is constantly topping the charts? Do you find that you're getting frustrated? You're wondering, why is it that some people can do it so well, but on the other hand, you're constantly struggling, to bring up even like 1 or 2 sales, and the other guy's already at his 10. Okay, and do you even find that sometimes even when it's stuff that doesn't cost anything, like just to get people to go out on a date or to go on a group event, you have so much trouble to do so while other people can do it so easily, right? So this actually boils down to a personal outlook, alright? So if you're with me right now, I want you to be very present on my voice. Once again, be very present on my voice, because what I'm going to show you now is going to change the way that you sell. And after you master the principles that I'm going to tell you in this video, trust me, you can go out there and sell 2 or 3 times better than you already can. Alright? Are you interested to improve your sales by 2 or 3 times? Good. Alright, so I'm gonna actually take a spot. I'm gonna sit down for a moment. And I hope I don't get bitten by mosquitoes, because I just want to be very relaxed right here. Okay. Okay, so I'm sitting on a boulder right now with a pond in the backdrop with some fishes there. So I think I should be quite safe from mosquitoes. Okay. Alright, so now I want you to join me and visualize something. Alright? I want you to visualize a time when you felt that you were powerful. Not necessarily during sales, because it's most probably not during the times that you're selling something, because if it was, then you'd be fine. But think of a time that it could have been in school, right? It could have been when you're really young as a kid, you're attending kindergarten, and it could be at the time you're learning how to spell for the first time. It could have been the very first spelling test that you had, when you actually, scored 2 or 3 words more than the next person because you learned how to spell faster. It could be the physical education class, when you were able to go to the finish line like 10 seconds before most of the people did. You may not have been first, but you were there ahead of most of the people. It could have been the time, if you were academic and you did science competition and you were top for science quiz, or top, or one of the 3. I want you to think of that moment that you felt truly achieved and powerful. Think of it right now. If you're still having trouble thinking of it, let's say, it could also be, martial arts class, when you struck something down. It could have been, if you're mischievous, it could have been when you went around egg throwing around the neighborhood, and you basically threw eggs, really far, further than you thought you could. It could be firing a potato gun. One of those moments where you felt very achieved, very powerful. I want you to think of that moment. Actually visualize yourself in that spot, okay? Wherever that place was, whenever that time was, I want you to see yourself in your mind. Close your eyes right now, be present on my voice, but also visualize when okay, I'm gonna start moving because I'm getting mosquitoes. Okay, so be present on my voice. Think of that time that you felt powerful, and I want you to actually recall the time and place of that event. It doesn't have to be exact, but I want you to have a very clear image of when it was. Alright? Now, as you see that image of yourself, I want you to actually notice this image brightening. Okay, we're gonna turn up the lights on this image of yourself so that now you are going yellow and almost glowing. Alright, it's like an aura around you. Can you see that aura around you? Okay, great. As a matter of fact, if you're listening to me right now, you can probably visualize an aura around you. So this is the aura when you're powerful. And whenever you're feeling that you need to do something, what you really miss when you fail to make those sales, I mean, if you fail to sell as well as the next person, if you're not making the kind of results that you want, then you want to actually be able to step back into this aura, okay? So this moment, remember that, okay? So contrast that to when you're selling something. If you find that you're not good at selling, if you're not making a good connection with the customers, you know, are you also feeling, look at the image again of yourself. When you're about to sell something, do you feel that the image is pale? Do you feel that the image is blur or gray? And do you feel that the surroundings of that image is kind of depressing? If it does feel that way, that is the reason why you cannot sponsor, you cannot sell. Now, you need to recreate the moment which you already have. So now, I want you to actually come back to that strong image of aura when you were feeling strong a moment ago. Okay? This is only going to take a while more. Alright? Now, as you feel that strong moment, okay, I want you to be present. Put yourself back in that moment where you're strong. Okay? And now, if you're standing in a room, I want you to stand in a spot in a room. I want you to stand still in that one spot. Stand still. Okay? Stand still. I'm going to try to stand still as well if the mosquitoes don't get me. Okay, stand still in that one spot. Okay? As you stand still, I want you to take a step away. With your eyes closed, take a step away from that spot that you're standing on. Take a step to your right. Or take another step again. Alright? So basically now you're looking over at the spot that you stepped away from. And that spot that you stepped away from, in your mind's eye, once again, your eyes should be closed now. Look at that spot. And see that spot getting bright, even when you're not standing on it. That spot is getting bright, a bright yellow, it's still glowing. In fact, it's building up a nice force field about the height of your body. Okay, it's building up to the height of your body. It's a strong yellow, bright force field. It's aura, it's strength, it's power, everything. Okay? So now, that moment is the image of power right now. And every time when you need to make a sale, I want you to take a few deep breaths. And then what you're going to do is you're going to step back into that spot and instantly feel the power coming through you. That yellow bright light has now enveloped you, swallowed you. And now you've actually stepped into your power and you feel that suddenly you're actually glowing. Alright? So this is when you're powerful. As you do this exercise, you may feel some sensations going up your spine. That's normal. You may feel some shivers. That's also normal. You may feel like an electric current. Maybe it's in your arm, maybe it's in your leg. That's normal. Okay? That's the feeling it gets when you make a mental shift. Neurochemicals are actually neurochemical reactions are actually happening as we say this. And that's perfectly normal. And that's what you want. Because now you're standing in a position of power. And now I want you to go make the sales call, go make the sales appointment, go for your sales meeting right now, and trust me, you're going to do much better. Your closing rate for this next appointment is going to be much better than your usual ones. Alright, my name is Julian Wong, the MLM Giant Killer. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.